Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Caster, and today I'm going to show you guys how to create a live USB drive, or also known as a bootable USB drive. All right. So, guys, the first thing you need to do is obviously have the USB that you're trying to, make bootable. Also have the ISO file that you're trying to use to make, that USB bootable. And finally, you need a software. Okay, so I know some people know how to do that through the command line, which is a bit tedious, but luckily there are softwares that allow you to do that easily. All right, so guys, the first software I'm going to show you, I'm actually going to show you two, and both of them are free. Guys, you're going to be able to get the links to these software below this video in the description, so remember that. So the first one is called unit booting. Okay, so guys, before I start the software, what you need to know is that you need to have a proper partition map for the USB. Okay, so basically you have to do some sort of formatting. Okay, so let's go and bring in disk utility. Okay, so how do you get disk utility? So sometimes you will find, when you open Finder, you will see the application folder somewhere here. You just have to click on it, then click on this utilities folder. Okay, and you're gonna find this utility right here. All right, so if you do not have the application folder right here, all you gotta do is just open Finder, just click on Finder. Okay, so once Finder opens, let me just show you. So Finder is open. You need to go to where it says go, click on go, and you will see the utilities right here. And once you click on it, it's gonna open this window, this folder with the disk utility inside. Okay, so once you have disk utility open, all right, so this is the external USB drive that I have plugged in. So we're gonna use this one to so we're gonna make this USB a bootable USB drive. Okay, but for this example, I'm going to use this ISO because, like I said before, you need an ISO file. So I'm going to use this one right here, Ubuntu. All right, but what I was telling you, before you start anything, you need to come up here where it says erase. So I'm just gonna leave the name as entitled, and for this one, since it's Ubuntu, I need FAT32. So guys, you're gonna have to know which partition map, the details of the partition map that you're trying to create. All right, so if you want to create a bootable drive for Mac to install maybe Mac OS, you will need to stay within this OS extended journals. Okay, but since we are creating something outside of the Mac environment, we need to be here where it says MS-DOS FAT. Okay, and this right here is FAT32. All right, so we do that, and we leave the name of the drive as entitled, and we erase. So once you do that, anything you have inside of the USB will be gone. Okay, so we are recreating the USB as if it was new. All right, so it's almost done. All right, so we have this green check mark here, so it's done. So now that we have we can close. So let me just minimize it. All right, so now let's open the first software we're going to use, which is unit booting. All right, so this is the software inside of the unit booting drive, which is actually an installation folder, and it shows as a drive. Okay, so we just double click on it. Alright, we're gonna have to provide a system password. Okay, since this is a software that will that can make changes to a drive, we need to allow the software to give the proper access to the software. So we will need to provide the system password. Alright, so provide this password. Okay, once the software opens, okay, you see the name here in distribution. We don't want this. We want to go to disk image, okay, because we have the ISO image. Okay, this is it right here. So once we have that, and as you can see, the USB that we flashed, that we just used disk utility to erase, it's showing here. Okay, this is the name that the computer recognized. This is the name of the USB drive. Okay, so I know it's not entitled, but this is how the computer reads it. All right. So now we need to go browse and get this file. Click here. You see these three dots? Click on it. So yours might be different. Maybe you were trying to install Windows. Okay, so you will go get that ISO for Windows. Okay, in my case, it's called Ubuntu. It's a Ubuntu ISO. All right, so give it a minute so it opens up. Okay, so my folder is right here on my desktop, so I browse through desktop. All right, so guys, if it asks you to give permission to browse these folders, you have to grant the software the authorization to browse through. Okay, it might ask you that. Okay, once you do it once and you do it again, it's not gonna ask you. All right, so let's go to the 2011 pack and let's get the ISO, which is this one up here, not the DMG, the ISO. Okay, so this is it. So we click to open it up. All right, so once it's here, all that remains to do is click OK and just wait for the magic to happen. All right, it can take some time. Just give it time to complete and you're gonna have yourself a bootable USB drive. Okay guys, this is how it's done. All right, so before this completes, I'm going to show you the other software which is also free, because I don't want to waste your time. So let's move this over here. So the other software is called Balena Etcher, okay, which is cleaner and way more easier than this one, than unit booting, but both of them are free. So over here it gives you the ability to see what's going on, in the background. If you are a developer, if you are if you like to see what's going on behind the screen, this is what you need to go for. Over here, the Balena Etcher is easy, but you don't see what's going on in the back. It's gonna give you a process also, but it's not gonna be as detailed as this one. All right, so like the software says, you want to flash from a file, so click here to go and get the ISO file, and once you've done that, you click the second step to go and select the USB drive that you want to make bootable. And third step is to click flash. There will be also a process bar. Just wait for it to complete, and you're gonna have yourself a bootable USB drive. So guys, over here you can do you can make a Windows bootable drive, you can make a iOS bootable drive, and you can make Ubuntu, the Linux stuff, anything. All right, so that's how it's done. It's very easy, guys. So what remains now for you to do, if you're trying to do this, is go below this video in the description box. I will include these the links to these two softwares. Like I said before, they are free, so do not need to pay for anything. Alright, but they do have a donation, especially this one, Unit Booting. They have a donation box. If you like to donate, you can donate. Alright, but you will not be forced to do that. Alright, so guys, this is how it's done. I hope this video has not been too long. As always, I like to go to the point. Let me know what you think about it, and if you like this video, guys, as always, give me a thumbs up, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.